Good evening, me old spot of dactyses, dinkles and popty pings, and how the devil are you? I hope you're well. Right, high compressed air consumption, I'm not so bloody priced. Christ, it didn't half give me a pothole, that. I didn't see it, I obviously must have seen it on way in, but I had to take a 45-minute break when I've just tipped there, so Christ, that was one hell of a pothole I didn't see. I just hope it's not broken anything, that. Shunted on it, just rocketed bloody system about, didn't it?
After 1,000 feet, clear right.
That's trouble, you're starting working dark in winter time, and you know it's 20 to 5 now. It's pitch black again. So anyway, good evening. How are we doing? You're right. You're joining me here at just outside of Norwich. Obviously this morning you joined me just outside of Edinburgh. Just mirrors, just mindful. It's a dark lane. I know pretty much where I'm going. I'm going back out the way I've come in, and I want to be picking up the A47 again and going back through to Norwich, and then I'm just going to be looking for somewhere to park up tonight down the A11. So I'm hoping to get parked up round about near Snetterton or something. Yeah, we was in Edinburgh this morning. Went down, got loaded at that place at Wupperton. Ran it down here to Norwich. I've ran clock out basically. Got myself tipped there. And we're going to be loading at a place at near Dagenham at Barking in the morning for back up north. So the time now is, like I say, 20 to 5. I've got an hour and 37. I've cleared my break there when I got tipped. And I've got an hour 37 left for the day, so the plan is for me, one coming round, just backing him right off here. The plan is for me now to get down through Norwich, pick up the A11 and look for a place to park up for the night. It's probably going to be a lay-by.
Keep right on the main road after 0.4 miles.
But yeah, I wasn't keen on that pothole then, that didn't half get me. You can't see it in dark. I'd forgot all about it, you see, and I've been in there, I've tipped, had 45 minutes off, and you can't see a bloody thing in dark. So I don't think I was going particularly fast, but Christ, it didn't half go down, did it? Bloody hell. I'll have to pull over in a bit and just check everything over, but I've had no more warnings since. So just mirrors, just backing him off. There is one behind me. It's heavy traffic. It does bend round very, very sharp to right here. Just mindfully. These things coming past me, these skip wagons, and also mindful of catching my mirrors on the passenger side, on bushes and trees.
Keep right on the main
Just a
road.
nice wide swing here, just mindful, just watching. There's just a van coming towards me, you see. I want to keep it nice and wide. Yeah, winter time's never the best in this job. You're starting in dark, you're finishing in dark. Shit happens. One more little bend to come now, and then it should take us down to back down to A47 basically. We are on a 50, but again, is it safe to be braying on at 50? There's traffic coming towards us, there's traffic behind us, we just plod on steady Eddie. Luckily they had the main beams on these Scandis are fantastic. They light up everything, do you know what I mean? Coming into 30. Some mirrors. Coming up towards the A47 now. We're going to turn left onto the A47, make our way down through towards Norwich, and then pick up the A11. Well, we're just going to, like I say, find somewhere to park up for neat.
Turn left.
Just mindful here, there's traffic coming up to junction. tight left-hander, so we'll just back him right off, because you do get wagons coming round and it's a tight bend for them. We could be here a while. Hopefully I think we are going to be here a while, because people will be trying to turn right as well. If you're trying to turn right, it's a nightmare getting out of here. But if the A47's busy, it's going to be a nightmare anyway. I could have gone right out of that site and then made my way down the road, then turn right and made my way in towards the back end of the airport and come out that way. But if you get on that bypass, you're kind of like going all round your arse, all round Norwich, to then come back on yourself, do you know what I mean? So just have to sit it out here and wait a bit, I suppose. I can't seem to get rid of this crap off windscreen. It's been all day, but the thing is with these scanners, you just get it clear like this, and once you stop, it gives you about an extra 4 bloody things. 1, 2, stop. Well, that's not so bad. It gives you an extra couple of goes, and by that time it's spreading shit again all over bloody things off rubber. Get on this A47, we'll be alright. We'll just run it down for an hour and just get out of Norwich and park up. There's quite a bit of fuel on. I didn't really want to fill up, to be honest, but I was running right low before, so I had to fill up at Boston on the way in. So I don't like filling up when I'm parking up for night and I know I'm going to be in a lay-by. But it is what it is. We've still got 90% on. Could be a while here trying to get out. I think people are turning right, and that's what's the problem is. If you want to go right on the A47, you turn right back there and you go up through countryside and through sticks, and you come out and then go over dual carriageway and loop back on it that way. But if some of these are not local, they won't know. Well, we could be sat here for eternity now trying to get out. Plus it's that time of night where every bugger's coming home from work, isn't it? You know what I mean? Seem to be getting somewhere now. Not be so bad if you're turning left. Should be alright. It's just trying to find a gap in that. To turn right, it's horrendous. I've done it once before and I said never again. It's trying to find that right gap in traffic, because just as you get a gap from the right hand side, everything's coming at you from the left and you can't get across. You've got to cross over the road to get right, you know what I mean? It's not sexy. I suppose we could have parked it in there for night then, us. That'd be handy. No, we're getting our way down road. Come on, I can see junction. This, I'm going to take it wide here and just come over, because if any wagons come round, they'll struggle to get round here now. Yeah, there's traffic turning right. That's what's fucking job up like. We might be able to get left past them here. You see the cars here turning right, they'll have a nightmare. It's bad enough to have bloody turn left.
Take the next left.
Trying. This left hand enough. Set of traffic lights here would be alright, I suppose. It's one of them, it's every man for himself, and there's cars flying on at you. They're not going to stop, they're not bothered. Right, go on, there you go, two of getting the gap. Get there, go on lad, go on, get there lad, get there. Go on lad. I'm out as well. Mirrors. Right, mirrors as we come out, progress. to get down as far as Snetterton. There's a big couple of laybys near a big war memorial thing down there, I'm sure there is. But I don't know whether we're going to get that far down, to be honest. So just mindful, mirrors, there's also one waiting to come out of this junction here. You can just see its indicator on, so just mindful as we approach it. Backing him off, we're braking up ahead, coming up to a roundabout. So again, we're going to go over at the 11 o'clock on this roundabout towards Great Yarmouth and Norwich. We're just following signs for Norwich basically. I have got El Twaticus Navicus on, I have a rough idea where I'm going, but
Enter the roundabout, take the first exit.
I've just put the postcode in for Barking, which I know is down near Dagenham, so that's going to be off the A12 or the A13, one or two. So just mindful, just roll him up here, just offer him up. That car's my blocker, thank you. We're out, we're not hanging about, we'll be here all day.
Take the first exit.
They are empty as well, so you can power out of a roundabout a bit better. Fully loaded, I'd have waited. But that car was going the other way and it was hesitant and taking its time, so I thought, you're my blocker, I'm out. You snooze, you lose. Mindful, one coming up to junction here on left. I'm expecting traffic to get really busy coming down in towards Norwich. What I don't want, and I hope has not happened, is when I was coming out that site and I didn't see that great big pothole, I wasn't going particularly fast, but I went down into it on the driver's side. I hope it's not knocked the night heater out, because the night heater gubbins is under that side. I hope it's not knocked the night heater out. That'd be devastating if it has, because it's bloody cold this time of year now. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get pulled up is bank night heater straight on. Just make sure it's not done. It's a cold winter with an no night heater. Yeah, I know there'll be people screaming at the screen there saying, back in the day we didn't have night. Yeah, that was then. That was back when John the Baptist and Methuselah was bloody popular. Do you know what I mean? So just mirrors, mindful, just roll him up. There's traffic's heavy on that roundabout. They're all my blocker.
Take the second exit.
Again, just mirrors as we come round over towards the white line, so we don't cut up this curve with a trailer. Mirrors as we come out. Progress. Heavy traffic coming the opposite direction now, isn't there? Must be kicking out time at work, you see. Laybys are all crappy and they're just like slithers. down here following A47, it should eventually spit us onto the A11. I don't want to go left because that's for Cromer and Norwich. That'll take us over the other side. Don't want anything to do with that. I want to keep going. I have been round here before, but it's been a while. It's been a long time. I think there's a fur on or something over there. I can just see flashing lights, gadgets, jigglers and hula hearts. There's a big fur on. Some mirrors. Just keep going, straight line now. We'll come out the other side of Norwich now. And like I said, pick up the A11. Crack on down there. Just all about looking for somewhere to pull him in now for neat. It's going to be a lay-by. Some mirrors, mindful. There's one coming to overtake me in a coach just joining now. So I'll get out before the coach. I can't move. There's another truck coming alongside of me for overtake me, you see. Coach is just slotting in behind us now. Off, car's took its place. That truck shrunk then as it were overtaking me. It started out as a big one from Wigan. The time it had overtook me, it had been that long in light, it had turned into a BMW. It had transformed. Just mindful, there's one in this lay-by with its indicator on. Might have been a good lay-by actually, that'd been alright for me there. Well, we'll keep going. We've got the time. There's clearly a junction coming up on left. I can see a sign for it and they're all jostling for position now. All in front, so we're just mindful of anything coming past us now what might want in. Started on A1 this morning to the side of Berwick-upon-Tweed. Finished up in Norwich. I do like my long runs though. I am a long distance man, mate. I can't be doing with short little runs, same thing in day out. I like long distance. I like not knowing where I'm going to stay from one night to the next. I really do. It turns me on. Not in a sexual way, obviously. You won't find me looking at timetables thinking where am I going to end up tonight, flicking myself off to Tricia, you know what I mean? Is Tricia still on, by the way? Right, here we go. Norwich, Thetford, London, A11. Some mirrors. It's the A11 that we want. Mirrors. There's the 300 yards marker. In between 3 and 2 we'll put a signal on now. Thickthorn Services. You think there's a thorn bush involved in that somewhere, renaming it? I don't know.
After 100 feet, exit left.
Yeah, baby. So I think we're going to be making a right hand turn down here. middle lane.
1,000 feet.
Mirrors, just mindful.
Take the 4th exit.
Yeah, London Thetford. I'll just stay in this middle lane. It should slot us round. Well, it's not started as a middle lane here yet, but it is now.
Enter the roundabout.
This should
Take the
slot us
4th
round. Some
exit.
mirrors, just mindful. They are tight lanes. Mirrors. Here's that truck what was trying to overtake us before. He's coming now.
Take the 4th exit.
Just got through them lights. I'm in wrong lane actually. Just nobody at back of us. Mirrors. 4th exit it said, didn't it? Here we go. So this is the A11 down towards Thetford. And it's down by Thetford, I'm pretty sure that there's like a big bloody monument thing on the opposite side. I've stayed in it before when I've been running to Snetterton, coming up the way. So there is something down the way as well, so there should be some big lay-bys down here, and that's where we're just going to throw it in one of these. Whack night heater on, make sure it's not, I've not knocked it out before. I'll be devastated if I've knocked night heater out back. I'll be trying to get a trip into Scania at some point, which, good luck with that. It might be weeks before I can get that one. Some mirrors. See, these are not the best of lay-bys. They do for a night. But you'd be rocking like anything all night in that. The trick is as well to avoid that, avoid all the rocking. It does take a bit of it out of it. It doesn't work perfectly, but it does take a bit of it out of it. The trick is to avoid that if you're pulled in a lay-by and you're getting backblast off passing traffic, wind your legs down on trailer. But don't forget to wind the buggers up in the morning. I have done it. It does work. I have wound legs down before, and it does work. It takes off a lot of the rocking. It doesn't. It's not 100%, but it's better than a kicking neck like. Keep being rocked awake half the night. You know what I mean? So an hour 18 minutes. I'd like to get pulled up in next. Well, ideally I could do with getting pulled up in next 18 minutes and save me the last 10-hour drive. I used the 10-hour drive last night. I'm not that bothered. I know I'm loading for Cumbria tomorrow. So it'll be all day of a job getting back up. Then I'll be tipping it Friday morning. So I know I'm heading north any run tomorrow. Once I get this next load on. Good song that, do you know it? Come on, join in. Try to keep up. You know it, no, it's on tip of your tongue. Come on, try to keep up. Get the words, spit it out, get the words out. Right, so what is that big thing there with red light on? We're nowhere near where I want to be yet. Where I want to be is after the Snetterton turning, and there's a, I don't know what it is, I think it's a big war memorial thing, big bloody stone thing on the opposite side. There's two big lay-bys there. If I can get in one, we should be alright. There is a power station down there at Snetterton, and that could be what that big red light is. It's obviously a big pole and they have a red light on top, so directions, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just mindfully, you know, there is a slip road going to be coming from the left, I do believe, and I did see some lights. There it is, it's got out before us. Just mirrors. Yeah, it's down near Thetford where I want to be trying to pull in, I think. That's just telling me I've got 15 minutes left of a 9-hour drive. I started this morning at 5:30. So my driving time will run out before my working time does. On a 15 I can work till what? 5:30, 12 hours, 6:30, 13, 7:30, 8:30, can't I? I don't plan on working till 8:30, it's 2 minutes past 5 now. But yeah, my driving time will run out before my working time does today. Well, last night my working time ran out before my driving time did. Swings in roundabouts, doesn't it? You know what I mean? But it's a big lay-by we want. If I can see a big lay-by now, I'll have it. But it's trying to spot them from a distance in dark. You don't know how big they are until you get up close and personal and you go, oh shit, it's a big one. By that time, you're right on it and you can't really bloody slam on. Whereas in daylight, you can see it from a distance away, can't you? Bloody good wash this truck. It's all that shite off the roads just keeps flicking up and bloody all up windscreen, all up bloody wagging, it's minging. You go through some bloody screen wash and sun's been blurring as well all day, so it's hard work trying to bloody shift it with windscreen washes. But like I say, when you stop it should stop there, but it doesn't. Once you've come off that button it doesn't stop immediately. It gives you an extra 2 or 3 bloody wipes, which just smears off the rubbers, then all shite you've just put on. That's a big one, but there's one in it. Well, it's just set back off the road. I probably could have gone in at the back of him, to be fair, but it's too late now. You don't notice till you're right on them, do you know what I mean? Ideal, like, but I couldn't get in if I'd have pulled in there. I'd have saved my last 10-hour drive for Friday. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We know we're going north tomorrow. The right side of north. We're going back to Cumbria. We're heading back for Cumbria tomorrow, so that's alright. But I do love long distance, mate. I really do. It's what I signed up for. Steady flow of traffic, nothing coming overtaking, it's just a nice steady flow behind us, so we're progressing, we're doing alright. I thought it would have taken a lot longer to get out to Norwich, to be honest. Again, mindfully, there's a slip road coming down, there is a car now just coming at the side of us, but it's going going to slot in behind us, so we're alright. We don't have to change course. Mile off Thetford. Thetford, Thetford, da-da-da-da, Thetford, Thetford, da-da-da. Aye, there's a programme I've not seen for ages. Thetford, Thetford, da-da-da-da. It's that time of night now when you start rambling shite, you know what I mean? But then again, I ramble shite every time I press fucking record on this thing, don't I? So mirrors, just mindful, just approaching this petrol station. There is one just coming out now, waiting to join. There's one overtaking me, we'll just come off that gas. It's just gone on, but it'll be doing about 3 miles an hour. I can't understand when they're joining like that, why they don't put the foot down and get on. It's no worse than when one pulls out of a junction in front of you, but doesn't have the common sense to put the foot down, so you're then bearing down on it at 50 miles an hour and it's doing about 5, just meandering, so you have to brake like out, you know what I mean, and then they look at you as if it's your fault. But it is what it is, you know. Can't moan and complain too much. We'd turn into truck drivers. If all we did was moan and complain, people would think we were truck drivers. Right, so there's a sign here, I don't know what it is, it's coming off for a junction I think. I thought it might have been for parking. Attleborough, sorry. Is in the dark, everywhere looks bloody same. Just mirrors. Notice there's not one bit of street lighting on this particular stretch of dual carriageway for miles. So when you do park up in a lay-by down here, and I've done it before, just mirrors, there's one coming up from this slip road here. There's one now coming overtaking me, I'll just back him off. Come on, get on. There's one just coming overtaking me. It's a short slip road, so there was no point me keeping at my speed. You see the steam or smoke coming out the exhaust there, that tells me that that engine's only just been switched on, so somebody's just finished work. That engine is cold, so they were just plodding on meandering, and it was only a short slip road. There was a car coming to overtake me, so I didn't see the point of braying on and making them brake what was joining. I just thought I'll back it off and I'll flash them on. They've now gone, disappeared, so it's happy days, isn't it? You know what I mean? No point frightening them when they've just got in car. They've probably been sat behind a desk all day at work. The engine's cold, you can see the steam coming out the back of the exhaust. You know, they're not quite switched on into driving mode, they've just got in car. They're probably freezing cold as well because the heater's not started working. There's no point panicking them and making them slam on. With an Arctic bearing down on them, not giving up, you know what I mean, not letting off the accelerator. I just ease off, let them on. The cars, there's no matter, they've gone. Whereas some guys, they've tunnel vision. Once they've got the foot down and they're on cruise control, some wagon drivers, they won't let off this. No, I'm not moving. No, you move round me. And there's no need for it. You know, I'd rather work with people than against them. A lot less hassle for me.
Prepare to enter the roundabout after half a mile.
Yeah, love. Some mirrors. We know we're entering roundabout, we just see signs for it now. L Twaticus Navicus has just told us that we're coming to a roundabout, so we're off that gas. So mirrors. Mirrors. Just start backing him off now. No brakes required at this point. We're just on the, well, no foot brake required. We're just on the exhaust brake, as I call it, the retarder. Just slowing down on retarder just nicely. No foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake. One coming overtaking us, no foot brake. Two coming overtaking us. Come off that exhaust brake now. No foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake. Back on exhaust brake now. No foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake, no foot brake. Nothing coming from right, clear. Straight on accelerator, we're out. Over towards this curb, mindful of this traffic here on left, signals on. Over towards this white line now, so we don't cut up the curb. Mirrors as we come out this corner, signals off, progress. No foot brake required there. I'm not saying everybody should do that, but that works for me. You find your own way of doing things. That just works for me. I might clip that into a video actually. I might clip that into a separate video later on. I think I will. I don't really like doing the how-to videos because people then think you're trying to be a fucking big man and an expert, and you know what I mean? And then they start trying to criticise you. I don't like doing how to do this, how to do that. But it, unfortunately, when you do that how to use the retarder or how to, you know what I mean? That actually does go well. It does seem to get the algorithm going and get the traffic and get the views. But again, you leave yourself up to bloody criticism or people jumping down your throat saying, actually, you're a bell end, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right, and I don't like this. Do you know what I mean? You can't win. But that's social media. There's that power station at Snetterton, so I know we're not a million miles away down here. I think there's another roundabout, and then there should be some big laybys opening up. So I'm going to try and look at getting it into one of these. I'm going to end up going into a 10-hour drive anyway, but I don't want to go too much into a 10-hour drive because if I miss, I'm just on 1 hour and 3 minutes now left for the day driving time. But if I miss these big laybys and I think, well, I've got 1 hour left, I might not get in anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm knackered. When you start getting to 7 o'clock and that, all laybys are heaving. Here we go, what's this? There's one in it. Oh, could we have gone up front? Oh, you buggeroo there! We could have gone up front to that. Swine! Aye, we're going to end up into a 10-hour drive now. You can't see proper until you get right on it, do you know what I mean? The trouble is, I've gone to them before, I've pulled into big laybys like that before, and then you get in them, and you're committed, and they're full, and you've got to try and go onto the curb and creep past every bugger. Hey, it is what it is, shit happens. this'll do us. We'll have this. This'll do us. Sadly though, no, we're just coming into a 10. We've just gone into a 10-hour drive, but it is what it is. Right, I have been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Thanks very much for watching. But I'm out of here. I'm going to get parked up for the night now and call it a day. Right, join us again. I'll see you later. Thank you. Ta-ra.